talking about what we learned in our public speaking class. I'm your host, Maxine, and joining me is America, Brianna, and Cassandra. Our first segment is going to be our first impression. Our second segment, we'll talk about our group dynamic and our group work. And then our third segment will be our takeaways / the real world application. So let's get started with our first impressions, like walking into the class, adding the class, like what we thought about everything.
I was nervous. I was really nervous. I'm like, I don't know if I could do this, guys, but I could try.
Yeah, because I'm really, bad at speeches. Getting up, in front of everyone, I just start sweating. I start stuttering, and, I feel like I fidget a lot.
Me too.
And to make it worse, my friends were talking about how it was so, intimidating, so hard, so difficult.
It's the worst rap.
Yeah, because their professors made them, memorize their whole speech, and their speech was so long. And I was like...
No, yeah. I was scared because I'm like, I have to speak in front of everyone. Even though I'm, kind of used to it. But I was like, this is, brand new people. I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
And there's a good amount of people when I walked in.
I was super nervous, too, because I actually had registered for not with the same professor, but this class previously. It was an online class, and they wanted you to record it, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I was putting this class off. I mean, I don't really have problems with public speaking, but I don't like it. So I was
I think a lot of people try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Because I know Pop was saying in our class that that's people's number one fear, and then it's dying.
Yeah, in America, yeah.
Which is crazy.
I'm going to graduate in December, and I'm just now taking it in the summer. Hey, gotta get this over with,
I wanted to take it in summer because it is a shorter period, and it went by so fast. This is our last podcast.
I was crazy. Like, let me just get this done.
Yeah,
I don't want to take it.
But professor was very nice. He was like, to be honest, all you have to do is practice.
Yeah.
And we did a practice game of memory on our first day
to memorize everyone's name.
Yeah.
He was like, I promise you, you're gonna know everyone's name by this.
I was like,
I didn't believe him.
Me neither.
I was like, there's no
not
way.
me.
Yeah. I also like that little icebreaker exercise he did.
The speed dating.
The speed
Oh my god,
one.
that was
fun.
actually so fun.
I like that one.
Yeah, I was kind of scared because it was going by really fast.
Yeah.
But it definitely made us more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if we wouldn't have done that and we went to the class and spoke
in front of everyone that we didn't know.
Yeah, I feel like that just made it easier because we knew
we
everybody
got to know
already.
everyone.
And we're a community too. We're all in this together. It's uncomfortable, but
that's
at least we're all doing
it. That's kind of why I started to get more comfortable because I'm everyone in here is doing the exact same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
We're all doing public speaking. We're all in the same boat right here.
So everyone's nervous.
Yeah. What did you guys think when you added the class? Did you guys have anything? Did you guys know anything about the workload, or were you guys scared if there's gonna be a lot of workload?
Oh no, girl. I was thinking, I was like, I hope they don't have you up on a podium. You gotta speak and do a little speech. I'm like, cause it's I can do a little 5 minute moment, but it's I see speeches that go for hella long. I'm like, girl, I don't know if I can be up there for that long because I'm gonna start sweating and stuttering and so the work here was real easy, so I was like, ooh.
In the class when I registered, I was like, this class is super long. It was 1:30 to 4:20. I was I don't know how I'm gonna sit through this.
Scared. I was on Rate My Professor. I was like, is this class okay?
He had a good score too. I was like, okay, Puff.
Yeah. No, I thought I knew we were gonna have to do some sort of research for speeches and stuff. So I knew we were gonna have to do something like that, which is make an outline and just some research. So I knew the workload was kind of be okay.
Yeah.
But I like how he made us vote if we want to do podcasts or speeches. And I'm glad we all chose podcasts.
I feel like everybody had fun too.
I feel like the conversational flow is good. Meeting new people is usually nerve-wracking, but because of all the stuff we did at the beginning, it kind of set us up for good semester.
And starting fast too, not sitting in the awkward silence. No, we're doing 2 icebreakers right now. Time to get into it.
Yeah. Pop was super welcoming too. He definitely made the class more comfortable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I know when there's intimidating professors, you get intimidated and you're scared to do things. So you're I'm gonna mess up. But Papa was it's okay if you mess up. This is why we go to school. This is why we teach. This and that.
And we're gonna improve as the assignments go by.
Yeah.
For sure. But the podcasts were definitely so much fun.
Yes.
I think
fun.
so too.
Even though we're just doing 3, like I want to keep doing more.
Exactly. I'm like watching on YouTube and I'm like, wow, we're doing really great.
Yeah, and it definitely helped with our communication because it's just like an easy flow. We pace ourselves and we know how to like talk with each other naturally.
Yeah. I
Even
agree.
though we just have met, like
That is
talk
true.
so
Like
naturally.
a month ago, we didn't know each other at all.
Yeah.
Literally.
What I noticed in this class is like, I'm like, ooh, like everybody here is like cool and chill and like we can all like hang out. I feel like, because most of my classes are like online. Every time I take an in-person class, is like people just want to like
Do their own thing.
do the work and then just go. I'm like, man, like. I remember, like, in one of my classes, I'm, like, partnered up with this girl, and she not really feeling me like that. And I'm, like, trying to talk to her. I'm like, it's okay, girl. I know you don't, I want to go home, too, but, yeah. So I'm, like, I was, like, surprised. I'm, like, damn, like, everybody in this class is, like, clicking. Like, this is nice. Okay.
Yeah, like everyone click.
It's a unique group of people if you think about it. Like at least one person, everybody has one person they can relate to in the class. I feel like.
All different ages, all different interests, but like a lot matches, you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad we did like the little interviews too. Like after the speed dating, like we like partnered up with 2 people and we just like had a little time to talk with each other and then we like told the class about like each person.
Yeah.
I think that was really fun.
That was fun.
And you got to know a lot of people. And the collage speech.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely made everyone familiar with each other.
The instructions were like, oh, you get to choose what you want to present, and I really like how Professor did that because it was like you were more comfortable since you had the freedom to choose what you wanted to do.
Yeah. And because you could do like a visual aid or like a presentation, and it was just like about yourself. So I feel like if you would have done a speech like as your first speech, like something else, I feel like it would have been more scary. But this got us like a little like test of speeches. But so that was our first impressions. Now let's move on to our second segment, which is our group dynamics. So we're gonna talk about how we became a group, what we did for prep, and all that. So if you guys want to talk about how we became a group, or if you guys remember.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like right away. Like we just kind of like looked around, like we're a group. Okay, that's literally how it happened. And like it's the same thing for like everybody else too. Like once they got into groups, it was just like
everyone just naturally went together.
And like nobody was like left out or anything.
I was like kind of scared because like I'm like, who am I gonna be in a group with?
I was like, everyone seems to already have their group.
I know.
I have to choose wisely.
And we're all sitting by each other too in the back.
Because I know, I think we had to do like an exercise, like coming up with topics. And then Pop was like, do you guys just want to be a group? And we're like,
yeah, sounds good for sure.
Because we were like coming up with topics hecka fast.
Yeah, it was really nice because like I feel like we all had kind of the same interests. And because of that, we all like contributed to conversations very like easily and confidently and just comfortably. So I was like, this is a perfect group.
And it didn't feel like work either. It just felt like I was just talking to some friends, some girls.
Like when we would have work days to do our like segments, we would like talk about everything.
Yes, and we all added something like different too, not just like the same thing. So I was like, okay,
it was our group. Yeah, I feel like we like divided the workload like pretty evenly too. Because like I know our first podcast, like each segment we would divide it. So like segment 1, like when we were talking about Richard Ramirez, you're like, I'll talk about his relationships. I'll talk about his cousin. So like we all like contributed perfectly. So I feel like that definitely helped us with our podcast, like to flow easily, because we divided the work like pretty evenly with each other.
And our dynamics were very like clicked together very fast.
It was so natural too.
I'm grateful. I was thinking too, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be a group like that. I don't know anybody in here.
I know, literally.
Like, I don't. Because I feel like some people did know each other. And I was like,
I was like, oh, they already have the group. Okay.
I was like with the other girls that I was seen with, I'm like, oh shit, they already have so many people.
I know, they already have the max.
I was like the girl on that side, we were like, I was sitting over there, I was like, oh, they already have their friends.
Like, they're already in a group. Where am I gonna be at? But we were all sitting together.
And at first we were like in all one big like 8-person group, and we were like, let's just split it in half, and then we made our own separate groups.
Yes.
But I really appreciated how like everyone did their work on time, because you know how some people like they kind of lean on others
I
to
hate
do their
that.
work for
I
them.
hate that so
and I feel
bad.
like everyone did their work like on time and like prepared. Like everyone came here in the same mindset that we're gonna get this done.
You'd have to ask each other like, what are you guys gonna do? Like,
and like we would like communicate. Like we'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do this source.
Oh yeah, that was a big
thing. This source, so like we wouldn't get the same thing, because we definitely wanted to have like different stuff in our segment just so we had a good podcast.
You're like announcing like, I'm gonna use this source, guys.
Yeah.
I'm using this one and this one I'm using it for.
Yeah.
And we would always go over like what our segments were, or like talk about what we did in our segments, just to see like how we did,
how we can mix it.
Yeah.
Like, how we can make it
How are we gonna play off each other while we're doing this?
And then like right before we record, we're like practicing. We're like, okay, maybe let's say it like this and not like that.
Like,
you know,
you say this, and then after you say this, I'll say this, and then it'll be great.
No, because I know our first podcast, we got like a little room and we practiced for like a few minutes, but I feel like we didn't need one after that. Because like we would just like, we got down. And because Pop gave us like a few minutes to like practice in here. Like we would do a practice run and almost be finished with the podcast, and he'd be like, okay guys, we're gonna start recording.
I know, so many times I was like, we should have just been recording.
I know.
Like, I don't know why we're practicing. Let's just record, guys.
Yeah. It was fun though, because we definitely like, I feel like we learned how to like not interrupt each other.
Which
is like
podcast we had.
It's hard. It's hard.
I think it's because we just had like a lot of information. We just like wanted to keep throwing it out there. Which is like.
And then I love how we don't really have moments of silence, because we're always like, oh, that'll match up with this. Let me just do this real quick.
And that's like a good thing, because that's like, what is it called? Hearing. Not hearing, but like.
we're like
we are hearing though. We're definitely hearing
like,
each other.
Like in sync.
I forgot what it was, but like instead of like thinking what you're gonna say, you
or
actually
actively listening.
Active listening, yes, that's what it is. Like we're active listening, because we're not just like thinking what we're gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. We're like, okay, she said this. Let me say this now.
I think that's what messed me up with the first podcast. It's like the whole time I was like, okay, I need to get this point in the conversation like as fast as I can.
Yeah, and like I definitely learned how to like listen to everyone and then like react in my mind and then say what I need to say, which I feel like we did such a good job with, because we each like provided the perfect amount of information for each thing, which is so good.
And then we really pulled it together with our sources.
Our second podcast, that was the best one.
I really liked our first two, like our true crime.
It was so informational. I like watching it. I'm like, oh, so juicy.
It was fun. Make my own documentary, guys.
We should.
Yes. I was looking at the peer evaluations, what everybody was saying about it.
Me too. I'm like,
that's also a good thing I liked about this class. Like people would like evaluate us and like give us feedback.
Yes, and we've used it in our second podcast because some people were saying that we're very jumpy, and I was like, okay, let me like actually just listen and then I'll chime in, you know? And I feel like because of the feedback, we were able to grow and become better.
No, yeah, definitely. I feel like at first I was like, why are they saying this stuff? Like I swear I was doing it.
Me too. I'm like, I'm trying.
And then like I almost thinking about it. I'm like, they're right.
They're right. I write shit over. I'm like, actually, I see that.
I know. Yeah. I was like, good thing they're saying this stuff so I can fix it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like.
I was reading that. I'm like, girl, not you clocking my teeth.
Taking it personal, like.
Oh my, yes.
I know. Like, why are we calling out by our names? Like.
Literally, I'm like, ooh, wait.
No.
Like, it's about me. So like, a group member did this. Like, you don't have to say me by name, but okay, for sure.
You know what? My mom was watching our podcast. She was like, I'm gonna post it all over our social media.
Oh,
like, I love the way you guys were talking together. And I was like, she's like, you talked a little bit too much, but it's okay.
Right. That's so cute. I love she's saying that. She's like, it. But I really am grateful for being a group.
Me too.
It was like we clicked instantly.
It was fun. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta do my assignment today. It was like, oh, I get to go record a podcast at work. This is great.
I was like, I'm kind of excited to talk about Menendez Brothers, Ventura Marisoping Girls.
I'm excited to see the information you guys brought to the table.
Yeah, and researching was fun too. Like watching more documentaries about stuff.
Yes.
And just like lore dropping with you guys. Like just like spilling the tea about everything. We're like, oh yeah, we'll put that in the podcast.
Yeah.
which I think was really good. So yeah, I hope we get to like do more stuff.
Yes.
Y'all know who to hit me up on campus.
I'm like, Puff, do you need a halftime podcast? I know a couple people that will do it.
Making it into like a regular thing. We have our own channel.
More if you want.
Yeah. Longer? An hour?
More true crime podcasts?
Yes.
Because we were talking about a lot of
Cases.
true crime cases, yes.
And we got like over 100 views on both videos
Really?
already. I believe for the second one too, yeah.
Wow.
They was tuned in.
They're like, let me hear more about this Just Girly Things podcast.
Yes. I was watching ours. I was like, ooh, wait, wow, we kind of good at this.
Perfect.
No, yeah. I feel like we would do so good if we had like a legit true crime podcast.
Yes.
Because we just know so much.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching those documentaries though, I was getting a little scared. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this for the assignment for the podcast, but I'm like so scared right now.
On the edge.
On the edge, yes.
No, yeah. But now that we talked about our group dynamics and how we got together, let's talk about our takeaways and how we're gonna add this to our real world applications. So, what do you guys think you learned from this class?
For sure, I feel like coming into this, my first speech alone was kind of a mess, you know? But I feel like I'm more comfortable talking in front of people, like knowing that behind this video that's gonna be posted on YouTube, there's gonna be like people watching it, and I'm okay with that. Like I came to conclusion that it's okay to be like a little nervous.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're gonna be nervous, but I feel like I'm more comfortable and confident speaking in front of people because we practice a lot.
I feel like I'm more comfortable being like perceived, like being on like, ooh, it's gonna post on YouTube, everybody's gonna see, like I'm so scared, but it's like, it's okay. Like other people see me walking during my day, like everybody could observe me doing anything, like it's not that serious.
Yeah, literally. I feel like I definitely learned how to be more confident
Mm-hmm.
because I was like really scared when I first walked in here. And
Me
like
too.
my collage speech, I like noticed I was speaking really fast. And that's just because I wasn't confident and I was like scared. But I feel like definitely doing the podcast, especially people like I didn't know, and like talking to them for like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely gained confidence because like we were all in this together. So I was just like, I can do this. Oh my god.
I definitely learned to plan out my speeches and to practice timing it, because I feel like public speaking is not just like going up there and talking, but like you gotta know what you're saying, girl. Because when I had went up for my collage speech, I had like the first half planned out and that went smoothly, but like towards the end I'm like, ooh girl, what the fuck am I gonna talk about now? And I went over like 40 seconds, so I was like, okay, I gotta learn how to really, really time myself. Like if he say it's gonna be 5 minutes or under, I gotta like do like that, but also like just planning it out, just making sure, you know, you're not up there just being a mess and, you know, not knowing what you're saying. Because I was scared when I would go up there that I would like kind of freeze up and be like, ooh, what am I talking about, girl? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Lose track.
Yes, and I also learned, like, I feel like with this class, I did more group work. Like in any, like my other classes, like not really, or if we are doing group work, it's like I'm not really connected with the group. And it's like you be asking them like, what we doing? And they're all like, I don't know.
And no, I feel like doing these speeches, it kind of prepares us for like the real world, like jobs, and like you have to work with other people, like have a good connection with them. And I feel like it really happened to us during this semester, because I feel like it was very nice.
It was like natural.
Nice.
It wasn't like forced. Because I feel like group work in a lot of classes is like, okay, teacher said we got to get in a group. Who's gonna do what?
Like you like try to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like I remember the teacher be like, "Hey, get into groups," and I'm like, "You're lying! Like there's no way we would have to do group work." But like when we did in this class, I'm like, "Okay, yay, fun."
I know.
Because I'm like, I don't want to do this by myself.
But yeah, it definitely made me so much better. Like just doing teamwork, working in a little group, and yeah, I mean, I think that was like the biggest part of it, and I think just because I got to know everybody in the class like better, it just made me like click with people better. Like I like realized like before like I met everybody in the class. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know anybody. Like I don't know what they think of me or whatnot. But then like I got to know them, and I'm like, okay, girl, like we relate a little bit. We got stuff in common, so it was nice. I felt like I became more of a people person.
Yes,
Me
I became
too.
more like confident with other people, even if I like only slightly know them, you know?
Yeah.
And then I feel like speeches aren't something you can escape from because
Yeah.
speeches are inevitable. Like you always have to like in other classes or like at work if you have to like present something to someone. It's just like
for anything.
yeah.
Like literally, I feel like not a lot of us know how important communication is until we take like a communication class or something. Because I remember taking my group communication and this communication class. I never knew how important it was, from like active listening to body language to literally speaking and timing and pacing yourself. So I think I'm definitely gonna take all that with me.
I feel like I got better at making an outline that's like easy to read when I'm presenting, not like sentences that I want to say, just like the topic I
Like
want to build a
bullet
sentence on.
points. Yeah.
No, because for our first podcast, all my bullet points were like low key a paragraph, like
a
script. So I was like, let me see. Yeah.
No, yeah, I think definitely it's more like natural instead of it being like scripted.
Yeah.
Like the bullet points are natural because you can see like, okay, let me talk about this and let me elaborate on it.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely natural.
Just kind of the idea, and then like let me go in depth about it, and then you guys add on, and it's like so much better.
Yeah.
I feel like I also got better at like adapting our topic to like who we're talking to. Like we're talking about serial killers, but we're also talking to a college audience. So like how does that relate? They're gonna be like young people or like college students that did this and then this happened to them. Or like just in general, like who our audience is and like what do we want to tell them.
Yeah, I think just like adapting in general. So like if we're gonna be talking about like a topical podcast, we can make it like whatever, but if we're gonna be like more serious, we know how to like balance that out.
Adjust the
Yeah. I also like how, even though we're talking about like true crime, especially with like our second one, we're like connecting it to a bigger issue. So it's like it's not just what the Menendez brothers did, but like the broader issue.
Yeah, like how it could have been prevented, just all that stats. Yeah, I feel like I also am just more comfortable in general, just like with speaking. Because I would be the type to be like, I'm not going to talk to the person first. Like, they have to talk to me first.
Me too.
For me to
I'm
talk.
like a very like, no, speak until spoken to person.
Yes. But like, since we've been working in groups, I've definitely got better at that. Because like, I would literally just be like on my phone. Like, waiting for someone to talk to me.
Yeah, no. It like made me step out of my comfort zone, and I was like, okay, let me talk first. Let me say hi. Let's like start talking about our topic. You know?
Literally. But no, I remember missing one day, and I thought we were gonna do speeches and podcasts.
Oh yeah,
and I was like asking you guys because I'm like, wait, are we doing both? Because like, how are we gonna fit that in six weeks?
A lot.
And then Marianne was like, no, we're just doing podcasts. I'm like, oh, right.
You missed like the one day when he explained what we were doing.
I know, I was out of town that day. And then I was like looking at the whiteboard because he had like the segments, and I'm like, how are we gonna do both? Like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, when he put it up on the board, I'm like, damn, girl, like, this is a lot of stuff to do.
I felt confused, so I'm like, oh, we're not doing podcasts anymore? We're doing the speeches? I felt stressed the whole class.
Please, no. I was like, please, I need to do something.
No, yeah, but I'm glad he gave us like an example of how to do the segments. And he also explained an example for the speeches segment. Not just for podcasts, so that definitely helped too, because he's like, it's the same, like you have to do the intro, and in the intro you have to have a hook, which is like 3 hooks or something like that. It was like something with
Attention
3.
grabber
Yeah,
or something
attention
in the
grabber.
beginning.
Yeah. I was like, good thing he let us gave us an example about that because I would have never known.
Yeah.
And I think it's on Canvas too, so we can like save it for like the future.
Yes,
I need to.
Because
I
I'm
need
definitely gonna
real.
need it. If I have to do a speech in my other classes, I'm like, I know how. I'm gonna do good.
It took my requirement, guys.
Experience. Yes.
I think also like if we have like other classes or like at jobs, I feel like we're definitely be way more comfortable
Yeah.
doing things.
Especially interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or like even like participating.
Yeah.
Like if you know, you're like, I know.
I'll do it.
So volunteer, I guess.
I'll be in a group with somebody, and if they're a little quiet, I'm gonna be like, "It's okay, girl.
It's okay.
I got
it. No, literally. Cause like I know like when we came into the class, I was like familiar with like speaking to like random strangers because I had taken the other communication classes and because of sports broadcasting, so like I was familiar with like talking with other people. So when I would be in the speed dating and they didn't want to like start talking first, I'm like, let me just start talking first.
I guess the same
I did
thing
too.
too. I'm like, wait, let me just interview you. I don't
like,
want to talk about myself.
Let me put myself out there.
Yeah, I was like overly talking about myself. This is a sorry, by the way. This is a sorry if I did not let you talk. Because I don't know, I hate awkward silence so much. So I was like, let me just yap my butt off and like not let any of the awkward silence hit. But then now, because of our podcast, I realized let me just be quiet a little bit, wait till they're done talking, and then I go, you know?
Yeah. Because they would try to talk, and then I'd be like, but yeah, and they're like, I was like, oh yeah, and then this was about me.
Yeah. No, when we did the whole like, you know, speed talking thing, like I would like meet people and they don't really want to talk to me. So I'll just be asking them questions. And like, girl, you gonna talk to me, okay? You can't just be me. Cause, I feel like, obviously I got like a lot of interests and stuff, but I be like, I feel awkward if I'm just talking about myself the whole time. Cause I'm a really humble girl. I want to learn about you too.
No, yeah, I would say the same thing to every person. I'm like, my major's this, but I wanted to do this, but then I didn't do that, so I didn't
I
doing
remember,
this.
dude.
So I was like, my hobbies are this. I work here. I'm here for my education and under this, and I was like.
Yeah.
It was literally repeat, copy and paste.
Literally.
Yeah, I think one of the person I asked them, I'm like, ooh, so like, what do you do for work? She's like, I don't work. I'm unemployed. I'm like, period, girl. Period. I don't want to work too.
You know, like someone would answer, like the second they would finish answering my question, be like, okay, well, how do you like Solano? Well, where are you gonna go? Or like calm down. It's okay, calm down.
No, because he also like timed us too.
Yeah, it was
so
2
that's
minutes.
probably why we were speaking hecka fast.
Yeah.
And like trying to get to know everyone in like such little amount of time.
Yeah.
I was like speaking so fast to everyone. I'm like, hi, my name is Maxine. I want to do this, but I didn't. But now I'm doing this because of this and this and that. And they were just like,
dude.
Right.
It was so loud. I was trying to listen. I'm like, hello.
oh, it was so loud.
Yeah.
Someone would like laugh. I'd be like, wait, you gotta stop talking for a second. Let them finish laughing and let me hear what you guys say.
Yeah, I feel like it broke the silence. Like it broke the ice. Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
It's the eyes.
Broke the ice.
No, yeah, but this class was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I was expecting it to be way more scary than this.
No, I was dreading
Yeah.
it for how long? Like a year and a half. And now I'm here like, oh wait, it's over. Wow.
I know.
Yes, it got done so fast. I'm like, ooh, this should have been like a fall class, honestly. But
No, yeah, it was like so short, and like I was like, let me take this because it's a short class. But now I'm like, I wish it was longer, so we do more
I know.
podcasts.
I feel like we learned so much,
Yeah.
and we're like able to take that and apply it to like different things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm also glad because Pav, he like definitely just like, okay, talk to each other.
Yeah, he didn't like
And,
no help.
We're
Like
gonna do
figure
your
it out.
speech this day, which was like the next day, and I'm like, what?
yeah.
That is true. I had like one day to prepare before our first
Yeah.
podcast.
But we ate it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did good. We did
Yes. And it's like, it's not just like all the technical stuff we learned. I'm like, I feel like I grew as a person. I feel like I'm like a whole new kind of person. I'm like, ooh, you know? And definitely I learned to be better on camera. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not too scared to like, you know, just be up here while, you know, it's recording and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm like watching our podcast. I'm like, ooh, I actually don't look too bad over here.
No, because our first time here, I was like so intimidated by like the lights.
I know.
I felt like
It's
I
just
was
like on
spotlight.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And I was
blinded.
like, oh my gosh, what if I breathe too what if I breathe too loud and like
the camera picks it up.
Exactly.
I literally asked Maxine, I said, is the lights gonna be like hot? Like on you? It's
Am I gonna
LED, mind
sweat?
you. It's not hot.
No, yeah, but like I like erased like all the cameras and everything and just like focus on a conversation.
Yeah, I just pretended like it's not
I
there.
feel like as the podcast went by, it was like tune them out. Like I'm only focusing on you guys.
Yeah, it's easier that way. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like just
But
about the
sometimes
screen.
when we would do our podcast, I could hear Pop.
It'd be like we'd say something.
Her head
Like,
was
oh my
fell
god.
off.
I know, it
He's
was
like-
funny though.
Our last podcast, I think we were like, oh, like they were disfigured, like you couldn't tell who they were, and you can hear them like, oh.
He's like, oh.
I have to pretend like I didn't hear you.
I'm like,
You can see us smiling. What's your
But yeah, but I was like, guys, I swear I'm not smiling at the topic. I'm laughing at something else.
I'm like trying not to make eye contact with anybody. Like, nobody heard that, right?
But yeah, this class was so fun. I'm gonna miss you guys in this podcast. But that was our last podcast of the Just Girly Things. I'm your host, Maxine, and joining me was America, Brianna, and Cassandra, where we talked about what we learned in public speaking. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Hopefully.
Bye.